Good afternoon, class. This is Tara Bell-Janowick. I'm your instructor for English 122 with Southern New Hampshire University. And as promised in my last video, we're going to talk this afternoon a little bit about thesis statements for your narrative essay. Okay. Today is Thursday, and that means that you have your first post due in our discussion board. And the discussion board calls for you to discuss your topic for the narrative and to provide a thesis statement. What I'm looking for in regards to thesis statement is a sentence or two that are full and complete sentences that indicate what the topic is of your narrative and also provide your main idea or your so what factor. Okay, so what you want to avoid is short phrases. You want to avoid when I was 16 or getting fired from my first job, joining the military. Those aren't thesis statements because they're not full and complete sentences, okay? Something like that might work for the title of the essay, but as far as the thesis statement, you need to have a subject and a verb and all of the parts of a sentence that make it grammatically correct. You never want to use a question for your thesis statement, and you want to not only provide me with the topic of your narrative in that sentence, but also the main idea, which I also call your so what factor. Okay, why are you writing this essay? What is the main point of your story? When you take a look at the prompt, we see a lot of emphasis placed on a moment of realization, okay? And we see a lot of emphasis placed on conflict resolution. So that half of your sentence that discusses the main idea, that's where you're going to address conflict resolution and that moment of realization. Other things you want to do with a thesis statement, you want to avoid what we call position statements. So you don't want to use language like, in this essay, I will, okay? That language is fabulous if you're going to write a proposal or an abstract or a prospectus, okay? But for a college-level academic essay where you're engaging your reader, you want to provide a thesis statement that has action involved, okay? Don't tell me what you're going to do, but rather do it. Engage in the action and get started with a thesis statement that clearly indicates your topic and your main idea. Okay, so in this discussion board, what I want to see is about a paragraph where you just in general discuss the topic. I was thinking about writing my narrative about the car accident that I had when I was 16, how I got into it, what happened, and what I learned from it, because I feel like that's a great story. It changed me in such and such way, okay? When you propose your topic, I want you to think about why you may have chosen that topic. And after you've given me a paragraph or so that looks like that, then provide a working thesis statement. You can just write the words thesis, give me a colon, and give me that sentence or two that provides the topic and the main idea all synthesized together in a nice, firm statement. Okay? Now that that's out there, you and your classmates can discuss. And you might have more than one idea. If you have more than one idea, please post, okay? And not only are you going to give me your initial post by midnight tonight, which is Thursday, but you're also going to, over the next couple of days, engage in the discussion board and respond to at least 2 other peers' threads, giving them advice and suggestions and commentary about their topic ideas and their thesis statements. And you're going to try to respond to anybody who might post to you, okay? I for sure am going to try to post to all of you guys. So I'm going to wrap up this little video and I'm going to follow this up with a part 2, and we're going to talk about how we can actually construct a thesis statement for a narrative essay that provides the topic and the main idea. Alright, so I'll be talking to you guys shortly.